Hi guys, welcome back to Movie Chat. And if you're here for the very first time, welcome. What do I say next? Nope, hopefully we'll get some of my loyal fans and maybe some new fans into the chat. And this is a impromptu live chat. Hopefully we can stick to movies and music, entertainment. Very impromptu live chat ahead of this coming Friday night's first ever from Movie Chat and More, the live one, the live watch along, which at the moment it looks like we're going to be watching I Know What You Did Last Summer, but the vote is still open. If you want to vote for something, you know where to do it. Try, guys, if you can, to vote on the video on my channel, 20 movies to pick from. Try and pick from that one. Try and vote on that one as to which movie you want to watch this coming Friday night on Movie Chat and More with me, Richard. And then when the votes are in, I'll probably stop the count on Thursday, so I can schedule, have the live watch along as a scheduled event. Anthony, or is it Anthony? Anthony Cleakley says hello. Hello, Anthony. Thank you for joining the stream. I really appreciate that. This is Movie Chat and More, mostly movie chat. So if you've got any queries, any comments, any questions about horror movies or comedies or maybe some action, or if you just want to talk chat, movie chat, music, entertainment, this is very live, very live. Of course it's live. Very impromptu. That's what I meant to say, Anthony. Very impromptu. Anthony Clankley? I have 2 YouTube channels. Well, good for you, man. Good for you. Yep. Good for you, Anthony. I hope you're doing well. And I hope you have 1 billion subscribers for each of those channels. I think more people will join the chat in due course. But if not, I will take this live feed down from my channel, and we'll all look forward to Friday night's first ever live watch along, movie watch along. And I think the way the votes are going, it's going to be I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I'm fine with that. I love I Know What You Did Last Summer. Anthony Clark Clakeley says, I have 56 on my main, on your main, okay, on your main channel, yeah, and 1 on my other. Well, that's cool. That's good to hear, and best of luck to you, my friend. What do you talk about on your channel, Anthony? Is it Anthony or Anthony? If I'm mispronouncing your name, I apologize. What do you talk about on your channel, Anthony? You're new to Movie Chat and More, as far as I know. I don't remember you. What's your channel about? It's a great chance to plug your channel right here. What's the channel about, Anthony? Okay, we have 2 people watching and 1 thumbs up. And we are 5 minutes in. Anthony Clately, are you gameplays? And I'm new here. Are you gameplays? Am I a game player? What do you mean, like PlayStation, Xbox? Anthony Clately says, I do. Gameplays, no. Well, actually, yeah, I do. I'm very old school, Anthony. I play PlayStation 3. I play WWE 14. I play a snooker game on the PS3, and I play a golf game, a Tiger Woods golf game on the PS3, but not online. I have done the online gaming thing, but not for a long time. As you can imagine, or as you probably already know, Anthony, the servers for most PS3 games, probably all PS3 games, have been closed down for quite a while now. I'm still on the PS3. So no, I'm not really a gamer, but I enjoy the odd game of Tiger Woods and snooker and boxing, even the boxing game. Hey, someone new to the room. Welcome, Dr. Modi Sarkar. I think you've been here before, Doctor. Welcome to the chat. Hey to you. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the chat, Doctor. Anthony Clay. Yep. Welcome back. Modi? Dr. Modi? Or is it Modi? How do I pronounce your name, Doctor? Dr. Modi Sarkar. I've been here a few days back. Yeah, I do remember you, Doctor. I do remember your name. Is it Modi or Modi? I'm bound to forget anyway. But for the sake of this stream, is it Modi or Modi? Dr. Modi, your name is Greg, correct? My name, Greg? No, my name's Richard. I think I remember you, Doctor, from a previous live stream. But my name's not Greg. There may have been a Greg in the chat, but that's not me. My name's Richard. Dr. Modi, thank you. You can pronounce it Modi. Yep, thank you. Dr. Modi, oh yeah, Richard, yeah. Yeah, I'm not Greg. Dr. Modi, sorry, I couldn't recall. Don't worry about it. This is Movie Chat and More. We're here to talk about movies, primarily, and entertainment, music, sitcoms. Dr. Modi Sakar says, but I remember the chat we had. Maybe you were talking to somebody else in the room called Greg, but I do remember you, Modi, Dr. Modi. I do remember you. Okay, we have 3 people watching. Just over 9 minutes in. And hopefully more people will join the stream as we go on. You never know. You never know with these live streams. Dr. Modi asks, how you been? I've been okay. Thank you, Dr. Modi, for asking. Thank you. I've been fine. I've been better. But in this day and age, what with the apocalypse and all that, I've been better. Uh, Dr. Modi says, we talked about football along with movies. We talked about football along with movies, as in football premiership like England like soccer. Is that what we talked about? You are, Dr. Modi says, you are a Tottenham supporter, right? Yeah, that's me. If I'm watching football, I will support Tottenham and Watford. But Tottenham just, yeah. Dr. Modi, are you the Fulham fan? If you don't mind me asking. Are you, Dr. Modi, are you a Fulham fan? I could be getting you confused with somebody else. West Ham. Okay. I guess we should be rivals then. No. Nothing against West Ham. I don't care enough about football to have any rivals. Not even Arsenal. Yeah, indeed. Haha, rivals. We should be. We should be, Doctor, but we're not. Well, I'm not. I wish West Ham the best of luck. And I mean that. I really do. I'm not emotionally invested enough in Tottenham Hotspur to care that much. Dr. Modi says, I have started to like Tottenham after Mourinho joined. Well, what can you say about Mourinho? I mean, personally, I don't like the guy, but he knows what he's doing when it comes to football. That cannot be argued, can it? Dr. Modi goes on to say, in fact, I want them to win the EPL. What's that? See how informed I am. The EPL is that the European. See, I don't watch it enough, do I? Yeah, he is a unique personality, says Dr. Modi. What, Mourinho? Yeah, very unique. Premier League. Premier League. European Premier League? Oh, EPL? I don't follow it enough. This shows I do not follow football, soccer enough. For me to get that wrong shows you just how misinformed I am. English Premier League. Oh, what, Tottenham? Yeah, they probably won't. But I appreciate the sentiment, Dr. Modi. I appreciate that. But no, Tottenham are not going to win that. Yeah, you are very misinformed. Yep, I am. It's not something I'm not emotionally invested with football. I wish I was. Sometimes I really wish I was, and I could get behind Tottenham and Watford the way other Tottenham and Watford fans do. But it's very hit and miss for me. Dr. Modi says, I understand. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, I prefer boxing to football. I can watch almost any boxing match and enjoy it and not have a dog in the race or a horse in the race. I'm a boxing fan. But again, even with boxing, I'm not the most informed person you could talk to. That's why my channel is Movie Chat and More, because it's more movies and then the more. You know where I'm coming from? Dr. Modi says boxing, nice, yeah. My favorite boxer of all time is Muhammad Ali. Dr. Modi, yeah, let's talk movies. Well, Dr. Modi, are there any movies you're looking forward to in 2021? Are you hoping? I think you could be. I think we all are. That the movies we are most looking forward to will get cinema releases rather than streaming releases, primarily. Like Halloween Kills. And next year in 2022 is Scream 5. I hope that gets a cinema release. And I'm sure the studios do too. Dr. Modi says, I'm expecting a masterpiece from Leo. From Leo. What, is that Leo DiCaprio? What movie is that, Doctor? Unless you mean every time Leo makes a movie, it's a masterpiece. And if you mean that, great. DiCaprio, yes. Is there a particular film you're talking about, Doctor? Or is it just DiCaprio makes a masterpiece every time he makes a movie? I hope he makes a masterpiece. Well, me too. My favorite DiCaprio movie is Titanic. And I know that's probably an unpopular opinion these days, and very cliche, but it is. I saw Titanic 4 times at the cinema, and to this day remains my favorite DiCaprio movie. However unpopular that opinion is, it is my opinion. Dr. Modi, Titanic was a legendary film. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Directed by James Cameron in 1997, I think. Love Titanic. Love Titanic. 4 times at the movie theater. 4 times at the cinema I went to see that film. Well, we are 18 minutes into the live impromptu stream. We're going to keep on rolling. Going to keep going and see if anybody else joins the stream, because the more people you have, the better the chat is, because you guys can all start talking to one another. We can bounce opinions off one another. Yeah, 4 times at the theater. Wow, yeah, 4 times. A long movie, 3 hours to watch 4 times at the cinema. Yeah. Twice at the same cinema, and 2 times in 2 different other cinemas. Dr. Modi asks, any movie you excited to watch this year? Yeah, Halloween Kills. The new Michael Myers movie, Halloween Kills. And I pray it gets a cinema release, a theatrical release, rather than straight to streaming. But yeah, Halloween Kills is the one for me. Yeah, for me, it's Halloween Kills all the way. I can't think of any others, but when they come out, then yeah, there will be. There will. I'll be like, oh, I forgot about that one, And then when I see the trailer, I'll be up for it. I'll be more excited. But at the moment, it's all Halloween Kills for me. Yeah, Dr. Modi, you're right. Cinema release would be great. Yeah. I would hate to see Halloween Kills go straight to streaming. And they don't want that. Blumhouse don't want that. They'll lose money. All the money they borrowed to make that movie, they'll lose money. Unless they want to charge, I don't know, $70 for you to watch Halloween Kills in the comfort of your home. $70, $80 American, Canadian. English, probably around the same, maybe a little bit less. But Halloween Kills is not going to make money unless it gets a cinema release. Okay, we got someone new to the chat. It's Jack Wilkinson. Welcome. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie of all time, Jack, is Halloween, the original Halloween from 1978. Yeah, Dr. Modi, significant loss. Yeah, they will. They will take a significant loss, and they don't want to do that. They want the vaccines to work. They want cinemas open. That's what Blumhouse want. Okay, someone new to the chat. Milk Carton 01. Are you talking to Jack Wilkinson? I love that when you guys talk to one another and converse with one another. I love that. Great stuff, guys. Jack Wilkinson says, we just watched Spiral. I haven't seen that on Amazon Prime / Shudder. Not the best, but fairly entertaining. Spiral, I haven't seen that. Not the best, but fairly entertaining. Well, that's good. Milk Carton 01. Do you like Wolf Creek? What, me? No, not really. I love horror. Wolf Creek for me, a little bit disturbing. Some of my favorite horror movies are a little bit disturbing, but not that. I mean, I love The Shining. I love The Exorcist, even though I haven't seen The Exorcist since I was 17 years old, and I'm 40 now. I still remember loving the movie, but it freaked me out. The Wolf Creek, yeah, now you're just a head on a stick and all that business. And considering a lot of it was based on a true story, Wolf Creek, not for me. But if you love it, you love it, and that's what counts. Julie Watkins, welcome back, Julie. Are you excited about Halloween Kills or A Quiet Place Part 2? Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills all the way. But talking about A Quiet Place, no pun intended, I tried to watch A Quiet Place, the first one, back in April, I think it was, last year in 2020. And I saw the first maybe 40 minutes of A Quiet Place, and then I had to turn it off. I love the idea of A Quiet Place, but when you realize what they have to do, nobody talking, and I love the idea, but for me, on a personal level, it just didn't work. The whole movie is in silence. For me, personally, did not work. And that's why I turned it off. I couldn't sit for an hour and 40 minutes or whatever it is of almost silence. We have someone new in the chat. Sir Wasabi. Sir Wasabi? Welcome to the chat, Sir Wasabi. Jack Wilkinson says, what about the Child's Play Chucky series? Great question, Jack. Great question. I'm a massive fan of the original Child's Play. What year was that? Was that 1980? Is that 1988? I think it was. The original Chucky movie was 1988. I love the original Child's Play. I really enjoy the sequel. I think Child's Play 3 was good. And then it went into comedy. I mean, the Chucky, even in the first movie, had an element of comedy. Yep. But after that, we had Bride of Chucky and then Seed of Chucky. And Bride of Chucky, to me, I will watch Bride of Chucky when I feel like having a laugh. It's not serious. Take Bride of Chucky and compare it to the original Child's Play movie. There's no comparison. Bride of Chucky is very much a comedy, and then a little bit of horror, while the original Child's Play, the original Chucky, there's elements of comedy, few and far between. But the original Child's Play from 1988, I think it was, that's my favorite. And I did not mind. I expected to hate the remake. I expected to hate the remake of Child's Play, but I quite enjoyed it. And I'm glad to say I quite enjoyed it. I did not like the idea of the CGI, not CGI, the artificial intelligence doll, because I'm so attached to Charles Lee Ray being Chucky and the spirit of Charles Lee Ray inside the doll. I did not think I would like the remake, but I quite enjoyed it. Sir Wasabi, is it Wasabi? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I like The Quiet Place. I wanted to like The Quiet Place. I couldn't. It bored me. So Wasabi, no, not Chucky. You're not a Chucky fan? Well, that's fair. That's fair. What do we have? We have Dr. Modi, still in the room. Thank you. I watched The Ring and The Exorcist back to back. Whoa, with my friends. Both of them are scary as hell. I'm not a big fan of The Ring, whether it be the Japanese one or the American one. I'm not a big fan of that movie. The scene where, you know, the girl crawls out from the TV is creepy as fuck. But apart from that, no, it's not for me. But The Exorcist, yeah. Milk Carton 01. What is the best film / film series released after 2000? Good question. Not including remakes of films released before 2000. Oh, wow. Let me think about that one. What is the best film / film series released after 2000? Not including remakes of films released before 2000. Whoa, that's a loaded question, but it's a good question. Let me think. What would I say? The best film series after 2000, not including remakes. What year did Final Destination come out? Because I would. That's a loaded question. It's a great question, but it's a loaded question. I would have to say Final Destination. I think that came out in 2000, and that was an original idea. I would have to say Final Destination. But of course, when I go off air, something else is going to come into my mind. I'll be like, why didn't I say that one? But at the moment, yes, Final Destination. Judy Watkins says, did you hear about the chameleon that can change colors? He had a reptile distinction. I'm not sure what you mean, Judy. Obviously, I know what a chameleon is, but if that's a movie reference, Judy, if you don't mind, you can embellish on that. Jack Wilkinson, totally agree on your opinion of Child's Play. Well, thank you, man. Went downhill after 3, yeah. However, I thought the latest one was quite good. The remake with the AI doll, yeah, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that movie. I've watched it a few times with Mark Hamill as the voice of Chucky. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. A lot more than I thought I would. I saw that at the cinema. I've seen it a couple of times on DVD, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. The legend is back. Hi, legend, the legend. Thank you for joining the stream. The legend, I changed my profile picture. Well, let me have a closer look. The legend. Can't. Is that some kind of anime? I apologize if I'm wrong, but I remember you, the legend. Thanks for coming back. Milk Carton 01. Yep, Final Destination was 2000. Well, there you go. Good choice. Thank you. Haven't seen the more recent ones, but it's a good idea. Yeah, when it got to part 3, which I saw at the cinema with friends, when I say friends, I don't mean David Schwimmer, Jennifer Aniston, and although I wish I did. Yeah, Final Destination is the only one I can think of at the moment. That was a fantastic question. Really made me think. Great question. Milk Carton 01. Yeah, the more recent ones, yeah, became more of the same. Like I say, with part 3, I wasn't keen on part 3. 4 and then 5, it's like, yeah. Judy Watkins says, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, 4 remake are my favorite. Judy, hats off, because there are not many Freddy fans who will admit that. Maybe part 3. I love part 3, Dream Warriors. But when it comes to part 4, most Nightmare on Elm Street fans, most Freddy fans won't admit to being a fan of part 4, part 5, or Freddy's Dead. Freddy's Dead was atrocious in my opinion. But hats off, Judy. Hats off to admitting that. You're a big Freddy 4 fan. Milk Carton 01. Thoughts on horror franchises being made to TV series? Example, The Purge and Scream. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of that. To be honest, Milk Carton 01. I'm not a big fan of. No, it's not for me. That being said, I've never actually watched the Purge TV series, and I haven't seen the Scream TV series. I see what I need to see, or what I think I need to see, and that's enough. Mostly trailers. Is it? Yeah. I could be wrong. I could watch Scream, the TV series Scream. Was that an MTV production? I think it was, and really enjoy it. The Purge, great. When it comes to The Purge, they should have left that one and done, in my opinion. It did not need a sequel. I did not like The Purge 2. I do own it on DVD, but I've seen it like once. The original Purge movie, I love. Really puts you on edge. Well, it does me anyway. Scream, the TV series, is something I may have to go back and give it a go, but I'm not expecting much. Judy Watkins, ever seen the movie or show Jackass? Yeah, yes, I have. I've seen some of the movie, and I've seen quite a few episodes back in the day of the TV show. It's okay. It's funny. I would never say it's my favorite. I'm much more of a impractical. I'm much more of a impractical jokers kind of guy. But great question, Julie. I appreciate that. Milk Carton 01. I really enjoyed Scream TV series. I'm glad. The Purge Series 1 was okay. They did more. Got bored halfway through Series 2. Well, they probably run out of ideas, to be honest. I mean, I think when it comes to the movies, the original movies, fucking brilliant. But I think when it comes to The Purge 2, and then you add number 3 and the TV show, and it's kind of like running out of ideas, like a lot of these things do. I mean, I'm a massive fan of the first 2 seasons of The Walking Dead, but after that, I'm like, oh, okay, and it becomes more about the characters rather than the zombies. So yeah, when it comes to the series 1, I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I would be more excited about watching the Scream TV show than I would the Purge one. Judy Watkins says, why don't witches wear underpants for a better grip? Not a clue. I don't know, Judy. Jack Wilkinson says, I think aliens, abductions, particularly the creepy grey archetype, needs to be depicted in more big budget movies. Terrifying concept since it's within the realms of reality, unlike ghosts, demons, etc. My favorite my favorite movie when it comes to alien abduction is Fire in the Sky. Terrifying concept since it's within the realms of reality. It is. I'm a massive believer in we can't be the only ones in the universe that goes on and on and on and on and on forever. We can't be the only ones. However they look, like with the big eyes, and well, I think that concept was probably taken from some like the Roswell videotapes or something. I could be wrong on that. When you say though, Jack Wilkinson, it's within the realms of reality. I agree with that. Unlike ghosts and demons, etc., I don't agree with that because I'm a massive believer in the paranormal, ghosts, demons. So yeah, I don't agree with that part of your much appreciated comment. And it is appreciated, Jack. It's just not. It's a ghost to me and a demon, depending. A demon See, this is where a lot of people get mixed up. A demon is not necessarily a thing with you know, the thorns coming out the head, and a demon, pure and simply, is something that has never walked the earth in human form. That's it. And can they do what they do? I mean, in Hollywood, on TV, yeah, they're going to blow it all out of proportion. Most of the stuff we see in Amityville Horror, whichever Amityville movie you want to pick out, most of the stuff we see never happened. But I'm a big believer in demons. I'm a bit, however they, however they want to manifest themselves. Hollywood doesn't always do it justice. I think Hollywood goes over the top. I much prefer, to be honest, when it comes to that subject, when it comes to ghosts and demons, I prefer the documentaries than I do the movies. But I do, yeah, I love the documentaries. My Ghost Story, A Haunting. But yeah, I like The Conjuring. I love The Conjuring Part 2. Okay, what do we have? Milk Carton 01 asks, any horror remakes, sequel? Yeah, any horror remakes / sequels you think are better than the original? Any horror remakes, sequels you think are better than the original? None that come to mind. None that come to mind. Better? It's hard. It's hard to be. No. None that come to mind, Milk Carton 01. That's a great question. None that I prefer. I mean, there's bound to be fans out there that are bigger fans of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2007 than they are of the original 1978 Halloween. There are bound to be fans who are fans more so of the 2005, I think it was, Amityville Horror remake than the original from the late 70s. I'm not one of them. Maybe one day there will be a remake. Sequel. Milk Carton 01. Any horror remakes? No. Sequels you think are better than the original? That's a great question. Any sequels? I can't think of. Let me think. Let me give this a bit of thought. Halloween 2 from no. From 1981. No. Rob Zombie's H2 definitely not. I thought Rob Zombie's H2 was a piece of shit. Sequels. There must be a horror sequel that I prefer to the original, but I can't think of any right now. I don't think there are. When it comes to horror, I can't think of one. I can't think of a horror sequel that I preferred to the original at the moment. Great question, though. Great question. Milkan. Sleepy Dog Construction. Hello, everyone. Hello, Sleepy Dog. Welcome to the chat. Jack Wilkerson says, I have more trouble accepting ghosts, okay, particularly demons, when related to religion. As something that is not currently explained by our present understanding, I am on board for, however. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, particularly demons. Yeah, I mean, we don't know much. We don't know much when related to religion. Here's the thing I find interesting about that. I'm probably what you would call a agnostic. I'm not an atheist. I'm probably what you would call an agnostic when it comes to, you know, but I believe in something. There has to be something. And I'm not talking about UFOs and aliens, because when it comes to my opinion on UFOs and aliens, and they're just as real as this glass is right here. When it comes to demons and ghosts, I know I know where you're coming from, but yeah, we don't know that much. We don't know much about UFOs and aliens. But when it comes to, yeah, accepting ghosts and particularly demons, yeah, we don't know enough. But like I say, I'm an agnostic. So, but I do believe, I do believe a priest. Yep. I do believe a priest can come into a house that has something in it that's not wanted and can get rid of it. And I'm not talking about a trash bag. But that being said, being an agnostic, most of the time, no, being an agnostic, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I do believe the power of belief can get rid of these unwanted spirits, ghosts, demons, but we don't know enough yet, and we probably never will. It's always going to come down to an opinion. I believe in ghosts. I believe in demons. A demon is something that has never walked the earth in human form. And I do believe in that. And I do believe people have gone through hell and back, no pun intended, trying to get rid of demons in their house, in their houses, I should say. Judy Watkins says, feel bad for the damned. Feel bad for the damned. Gonna have to embellish on that, Judy. I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure what you mean, Judy. Jack Wilkinson says, on a fundamental level, why do we all love to be scared? That's a loaded question. I love it, but it's loaded. A loaded question. The thrill of a roller coaster. I know a little bit about roller coasters. Or the fear you feel hiding behind your sofa watching a scary movie. Is it because it makes us feel truly human? Maybe, Jack. Maybe, probably. There was a horror director, or maybe it was a horror author, who said once, who was it? It could have been the guy who directed the Hellraiser movies. I'm not too sure. I'm not a big Hellraiser fan. He once said in a Halloween documentary, not the thrill, but the need for wanting to be scared is just, I'm paraphrasing, okay? So don't quote me. The need for wanting to be scared is almost as strong, or could be as strong, as the feeling of wanting to be loved. And I agree with that. Yeah. So what you say, Jack, on a fundamental level, why do we all have to be scared? On a fundamental level, the thrill of a roller coaster, I mean, let's face it, on a roller coaster, if you get hurt on a roller coaster, you're very, very unfortunate. Or the fear you feel hiding behind your sofa watching a scary movie. Well, this sofa, no one's going to get behind that. It's right against the wall. Is it because Jack says, is it because it makes us feel truly human? Maybe. It's a good point. It's a good point. Yeah, the roller coaster and watching a scary movie. They're kind of different. On a roller coaster, it's a different kind of being scared uh, rather than watching a scary movie. But I know where you're coming from, and hopefully I've answered that to the best of my ability, Jack Wilkinson. But I can elaborate if you want to. If you want to narrow that, I mean, that is such a loaded question, Jack. If you narrow it down a little bit, I might be able to embellish a little bit more for you. Milk Carton 01. Where are you from, mate? Can't quite place your accent. I'm from the southeast of the UK. Can't quite place my accent. Not many people do. Not many people do, Milk Carton 01. I have had everything, not everything, but virtually everything you can imagine. I take them as compliments. I've had American, I've had Australian. That's the most recent one. American is very popular. I've had Australian, I've had Irish, I've had Scottish, but I am from the UK. And I have never traveled outside of the UK. I find it interesting, though. I do get American quite a bit. Maybe it was years and years of misspent youth watching American movies. I don't know, Milk Carton 01. But you're not the first to wonder about where I'm from. But I am from the southeast of the UK. And thanks for your question. And like I said, Jack Wilkinson, if you want to elaborate on what you're saying, because that question is fully loaded, my friend, maybe I can embellish a little bit more for you. Unless I've answered it sufficiently, unless I've answered your question sufficiently, then yeah, we can carry on chatting and we can move on and we can talk about movies some more. What about some music questions, some music chat? I love music. I'm wearing my Alice Cooper hat. Big Alice Cooper fan. Pardon me. More so from the 80s. I'm not a big fan of Alice Cooper's stuff from the 70s. I love Alice's stuff from the 80s and early 90s. And the stuff he's doing today ain't bad. I haven't heard a lot of it. Okay, guys, we are 53 minutes in. It's been great so far. It's been a really decent chat. For an impromptu chat, I didn't expect to be doing this tonight. What time is it now? It's nearly midnight. Nearly midnight here in the UK. I'm going to take this chat to hopefully 90 minutes. 1 hour and 30 minutes. Milk Carton 01, trying to think of more questions. That's okay. Like I said, I'm not going anywhere yet. Jack Wilkinson says, disgust, the gross and vile, such as a giant insect monster. Okay, the gross and vile, such as a giant insect monster. Well, that would scare me. Okay, Jack Wilkinson follows up with horror/thrill. To run from an axe-wielding murderer. Well, to me, in real life, that would be horrific. So that's horror. Oh, and the disgust, the gross, the vile, such as a giant insect monster. See, this is what I'm saying about that. There are all different levels. They're all different levels when it comes to fear. Uh, Try and find a film, unless you've already seen it. If you have, let me know in the live chat, Jack. And anyone who's seen this movie, try and track down a movie called After Midnight, because that is a great film, and it has, I think, 3 or 4 different horror stories entwined, and they're horror stories that could actually take place, horror stories that could actually happen. So no, we're not going to see giant spiders and mutated ducks. We're gonna After Midnight. Try and track down that movie. It's not hard. It's not easy to do. For me, it wasn't, but I finally got there. After Midnight, and there's a brilliant scene. My favorite scene in the entire movie, After Midnight, is the opening scene where we have a lecturer uh, chatting to his class about fear, the psychology of fear. What scares you? What scares me? Try and track down After Midnight. If you've already seen it, let me know what you think. Jack Wilkinson says, creepy, the mother of all fear. Waking up to find duplicates in your house of every item. The mother of all fear. Is that what scares you more than anything else? Yeah, I mean, that would be creepy as hell. Yeah, the unknown, says Jack Wilkinson. The unknown. Yeah, that would be creepy. that would scare me. Mill Carton 01. Would you rather be attacked by wait, would you rather be attacked by 50 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? Is this not from a sitcom? I recognize that. Is this not from a movie or something? But I'm going to answer it, obviously. Would you rather be attacked by 50 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? I'm going to go with the 1 horse-sized duck. 50 duck-sized horses. Nah. I would take on the one horse-sized duck. Milk Carton 01, best British horror film. Whoa. Best British horror film. Great question. Loaded question. Great question. I can't pick this one. The first one that came to mind, and I'm going to have to go with this for now, is probably An American Way for London. Yeah. And maybe Dog Soldiers. I know they're both werewolf movies, but they're the first 2 that popped into my head. Best British horror film. I could probably think of more, but they're the first 2 that popped into my head. Best British horror film. That's a great question. I could, yeah, I could think of more. 28 Days Later. I think that was a British movie. It was set in the UK. I'm not sure if it was made by UK money. There's a great, really spooky British horror movie called The Last Ever Horror Movie. But be careful because there are two movies with similar titles. But there is one called The Last Ever Horror Movie that really spooked the shit out of me and my friends back in the day. Okay, what do we have? Jan Wilkinson says, me and Milk Carton 01 are sitting next to each other in our flat, having a grand time with this chat. Thank you. That's brilliant. Thank you. Our next horror movie will be After Midnight. If you can find it, give it a go. Yeah, give it a go. The conspiracy trifecta has arrived. Welcome to Conspiracy. We've been going for an hour. Where you been, man? Hey to you, man. The conspiracy trifecta says, still rocking the Alice Cooper cap, I see. Yes, indeed, I am. Okay, I think you guys are talking to each other, which I always encourage. I love that. Conspiracy trifecta says, didn't notice the notification. No, this is oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, conspiracy. Very impromptu chat anyway. It's been a good chat. This one I won't take down. I did about three, as you know, conspiracy trifecta. I did about three chats in a few nights ago, and yeah, when it came to the last one or even the second one, yeah, I was maybe a little bit three sheets to the wind, and I watched bits and bobs back, and I just thought, you guys are better than this. You guys deserve better than this. And I took the videos down. So to answer your question, conspiracy earlier on that you left in the comment section, I believe, that's why I took them down. And yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't the best show, and all three of them were. I love the questions. I love the comments and the chat. They were all great. I just don't think my responses held up. Okay, conspiracy. I remember saying you sounded tired. Yeah, I was tired and very drunk. When it came to the last one, I'm not even sure how I managed to. Hopefully that won't happen again. Okay, I do see something happening, Jack Wilkinson and Milk Carton 01. That's between you guys. That's nothing to do with me. But we can all be friends here. We don't have to be. We don't have to go down that route. Route. How do you pronounce it? Is it route or route? Come on, guys. Let's just have fun. Oh, yeah, conspiracy. I was tired and a little bit three sheets to the wind, especially when it got to video 2 and video 3. That's why I took them down. You guys deserve better than that. Yeah, conspiracy. Yeah, laughing my ass off. Always some shit going on the chat. I wasn't expecting it. Although I should have been, but I wasn't. But not at the moment. Not at the moment. Conspiracy. I was not expecting that. I've had some brilliant questions. If you watch the video after the fact, and you'll see great questions from Milk Carton 01 and Jack Wilkinson. So what's going on at the moment is nothing to do with me. Conspiracy. Have you watched any movies recently? Yeah, at the moment, Conspiracy, I'm on a sly kick. Today I watched Lock Up, which I love. Last night I watched Cliffhanger, and followed Cliffhanger up with Over the Top. But to say I'm on a sly kick is a bit misleading, because Sylvester Stallone is one of my favorite, if not my favorite actor of all time. But they're the most recent movies, not recent movies, but the movies I've seen most recently. Yeah, today Lock Up, and yesterday Over the Top, and Cliffhanger. Milk Carton 01, you like any modern music? When you say modern music, I'm going to have to say no. I want to say yes. I love music. I adore music. All different kinds, rock, pop. Pardon me. But anything that came out recently, no, I can't think of anything. Milk Carton 01. I wish I could. I mean, when it comes to, I'm not old, but I'm older. So I don't mean I'm older than you. I have no idea how old or how young you are, but I'm 40 years old. And when it comes to modern music, it kind of stops with me in the early 2000s, maybe. But I'm sure there are good songs that came out after the year 2000 and 2003 and 2005. But there are. But nothing that really comes to mind. What about Uptown Funk? I love the song Uptown Funk. That's quite new. Well, it's not new, but you see where I'm coming from? That's how far back I go. Conspiracy Trifecta says, Sound of Silence by Disturbed is incredible. I'll have to give that one a listen. I haven't heard it. Jack Wilkinson, what's your favorite non-horror music? Non-horror music? Oh, non-horror movie. Thank you, Jack. Non-horror movie. What's my favorite non-horror movie? Great question. The first one that comes to mind is probably The Breakfast Club. Yeah, Uptown Funk is a tune. Milk Carton 01. Yeah, I love I love that song. I was gonna say I love the movie. I love that song. What's my favorite non-horror movie? Jack Wilkinson. Yeah, probably The Breakfast Club from 1984. I love The Hangover from 2009. I love comedy. I'm very much sometimes pigeonholed as a horror guy. I do love my horror, but I love comedy. And the Breakfast Club is probably one of my favorite films of all time, just below the original 1978 Halloween. So I would have to say The Breakfast Club. And The Hangover, a very close third. I love What About Bob? I love Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Ghostbusters, the original from 1984. Gremlins from 84. 1984 was a good year for cinema. The Conspiracy Trifecta says, I actually listened to a Meatloaf for the first time the other day. For the first time? Wow. Way better than I could have ever expected. Yeah, I've got several Meatloaf CDs and just over there. Yeah, Meatloaf. I haven't really got a favorite Meatloaf song. Wait. I have my favorite Meatloaf. My favorite Meatloaf song is probably "Rock and Roll Dreams." Jack Wilkinson subscribed. Great cozy chat. Jack, you are a rock star. Thank you so much, Jack. And this coming Friday, UK time, 10:30 p.m., we have our first ever live watch along movie. And it's going to be, at the moment, I Know What You Did Last Summer. There are 20 movies to pick from. Conspiracy Trifecta was kind enough to list all 20 on a video of mine called 20 Movies to Pick From. So Jack Wilkerson, look at that video, 20 movies to pick from. And if you want to be a part of this Friday night's the first ever live movie chat from myself, Richard, here at Movie Chat More, feel free to vote. But try, if you can, Jack, vote on that video. 20 movies to pick from. And hopefully, Jack, I'll see you there. Hopefully, we'll all see you there. But thanks, Jack, for subscribing. Great cozy chat. I appreciate it, Jack. Thank you. Be good having you here. Charlie Roo, someone new to the room. Hi, sir. My name's Charlie. This is my first live I've joined. Welcome to the chat, Charlie. And thank you. This is the first live chat you've joined? I'm privileged. Thank you. Thank you, Charlie. Jack Wilkinson says, I'll be there. Me and my girlfriend will be watching. I really appreciate that, Jack. And don't forget to vote. Don't forget to vote. What movie do you want to see? There are 20 listed. Thank you to Conspiracy Trifecta. You can look at the list and you can pick a movie from the 20. At the moment, we're watching I Know What You Did Last Summer. I do believe that's the one that's winning the poll. But it could change. I think American Pie could be number 2. I think it still is. I think Halloween, the original Halloween from 1978, could be picking up pace. Yeah, Milk Carton 01. Yep. Milk Carton 01. You're talking to Jack. That's nothing to do with me. Okay, guys, we are 1 hour and 13 minutes in to the live impromptu stream. Some great questions, some great chat, great comments, all come through. You guys rock. I really appreciate you guys doing this. If it wasn't for you guys, there would be no Movie Chat More. And there certainly would not be a live stream coming this Friday night. And like I say, when it comes Friday night, when I say Friday night, I mean UK time, 10:30 p.m. Okay, Jack, look forward to seeing you here, buddy. I really do. Don't forget to vote. The vote is still open for a couple of days. The conspiracy trifecta says my favorite actor is probably Johnny Depp, and then follows up with trifecta says is I know still leading. As far as I know, as far as I know what you did last summer is still leading. Your favorite actor is Johnny Depp. The problem I have with Johnny Depp, he's a fine actor. He's multi-talented. However, with Johnny Depp, it's kind of like I get it. Okay, um, I'm not sure he's going to be making these kind of movies anymore anyway. But while he was, the guy's so talented. With Johnny Depp, it was like, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. It's like, we get it, Johnny. We get it. You're versatile, Mr. Depp. We get it. Now go on and play a cop or something in a movie. You know, my problem with Depp is it's all these weird and wonderful and wild characters, one after the other, after the other, after the other, and the demon barbershop dude and Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, whatever it's called. You know the movie, Alice in Wonderland. It's like, we get it, Johnny. You're versatile. We get it. That's my problem with Johnny Depp. Although now those kind of big budget movies probably won't be coming his way in a while. Charlie Woo says, what about Jim Carrey? Love him. I'm a massive Jim Carrey fan. My favorite Jim Carrey movie is an unpopular opinion with a lot of people. My favorite Jim Carrey movie is The Cable Guy from 1996. It was the one that began Jim Carrey's downfall, because after that, it was so dark, very funny, but so dark. Not many people got it. Not many people got it. They were so used to, Jim Carrey fans at that point were so used to Ace Ventura, which I love, Dumb and Dumber, which I love. I think Jim Carrey in 1996 with The Cable Guy wanted to branch out a little bit and show he's not just this rubber-faced comic genius. He is a comic genius. But I think at that point in his career, because he was a very popular stand-up too, wasn't he? I think when it came to 1996, I think Jim Carrey wanted to prove a point that he could do more than just be the Dumb and Dumber guy. And The Cable Guy did not do too well. I went to see that. I was 16, I think, when that. Yeah, I was 19. Yeah, I loved The Cable Guy. I loved it at the cinema. I love watching it again on DVD. The conspiracy trifecta says that's Tim Burton. You have the problem with then. Yeah, like Johnny Depp and yeah. But I love Edward Scissorhands. But Edward Scissorhands, Tim Burton movie, right? Edward Scissorhands, Tim Burton. Well, when was that? 1990? It's just the more and more and the more movies Depp made. I know he played a businessman or something more normal in a movie called Nick of Time with Christopher Walken, and I love that film. I haven't seen that film in years. It just goes to show Johnny Depp does not have to be this eccentric, weird, wonderful, wild character in every movie he does, because, and like I say, those offers will probably now be few and far between. But Johnny Depp's better than that. Let's see. What do we have? The conspiracy trifecta. I really loved the Grinch movie he starred in. I've never seen it. I've never seen the Grinch, believe it or not. Charlie Rue. I love The Mask. Yep, I like The Mask. Cameron Diaz. Haven't seen it in a while. Somebody stop me. Yeah, what's not to love about The Mask? Okay, we got someone new to the wait. So we got someone new to the chat. I'm gonna butcher your name. I apologize for this. Aricino Com Sharingan. If I'm butchering your name, I apologize for that. Hi, YM Brazilian. I doubt you speak my name. Yeah, I probably butchered it. Sorry. My name is Matthias. Is it Matthias or Mattis? Matthias? Charlie Roo says The Mask. Yeah, I like The Mask. Yeah, I'm never going to be able to pronounce that name. My apologies. Sharingan. I'm not understanding anything if you are going to say my name is like. Well, maybe if you could change your name or create a different account or something, then the conspiracy trifecta. Yeah, 1990 Johnny Depp, yeah, and Winona Ryder. Oh, what, Edward Scissorhands? Love Edward Scissorhands. Vincent Price's last movie. I was never a big. I'm not a big fan of Vincent Price, but he was great in that movie. His last movie. Okay. Milk Carton 01 subscribed. Thank you, Milk Carton 01. Thank you so much. Great chat and great insights. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Charlie Roo says, that was cute. Any other impressions? I really, Charlie, thank you. And I mean that, thank you. My impressions are not that great. I normally end up apologizing for them. But thank you, Charlie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Conspiracy Trifecta says Big Fish is another great Tim Burton film. I've never seen Big Fish. Conspiracy, I don't think I've even heard of Big Fish. I thought I knew every Tim Burton movie. Not that I've seen every Tim Burton movie or would I want to see every Tim Burton movie. Big Fish? Big Fish? I haven't heard of Big Fish. But if you love it, that's what counts. Maybe it's something I'll have to check out. It's a Tim Burton movie. Okay. The Conspiracy Trifecta says it's referred to as Tim Burton's masterpiece. What, a movie called Big Fish? Oh, come on, I must have heard of it. Come on, I'm brain farting. I must have heard of this movie. If people are calling it Tim Burton's masterpiece. Ewan McGregor stars. I haven't seen it. Sorry, Conspiracy. I have not seen that movie. I don't think I've even heard of it. Charlie Roo, Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, not for me. I know those movies are beloved all over the world, but not for me. Jack Wilkinson says Dumb and Dumber is a great Jim Carrey movie. It is. It's way back in the day. What was it? 1994, 95, something like that. Love Dumb and Dumber. But I prefer the Cable Guy. Very unpopular opinion. But I prefer, my favorite Jim Carrey movie is the Cable Guy. But I love Dumb and Dumber. Conspiracy Trifecta says you should definitely check it out. What, Big Fish? I'll have a look. I will. I love Tim Burton. I love his dark vision. Reminds me of Danny DeVito's direction. Don't laugh. But you probably get where I'm coming from. If you watch DeVito's The War of the Roses or Matilda, Our House, otherwise known as Duplex, there's kind of a similarity between Tim Burton and DeVito when it comes to direction. They're kind of like a comic, dark atmosphere to their movies. But I'm not saying one is better than the other one. Charlie Roo, I love impressions. Me too. I'm just no good at them. I'm no good at impressions. Could you do a Cable Guy impression, please? Okay, Charlie. Could I do a Cable Guy impression? What, like Jim Carrey in that movie? I doubt you mean Matthew Broderick. Jack Wilkinson, somebody stop me. Yeah, somebody stop me. Yeah, I sound more like Sean Connery. The late great Sean Connery. Could I do a Cable Guy impression, please? Okay, I will, Charlie. It's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite line in the entire movie. And that's, yeah, I will. And I will. And I will. And that that's where Matthew Broderick gives Chip Douglas, or whatever he's calling himself at the time, the speech therapy tape. Yeah. And Matthew Broderick is like, oh, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. And Jim Carrey, Chip Douglas, whatever, is like, yes, it is. It is to me. I warned you, Charlie, my impressions are not that great. Unless you're on about, want somebody to love. Yeah, I need somebody to love. Somebody to... My impressions are not great, Charlie. Conspiracy Trifecta, Danny DeVito is also in it. What, in Big Fish? Charlie Roo. I loved it. You're more than welcome. Thank Have I ever had somebody to love? I love that song anyway. I prefer the Jim Carrey version to the original. Charlie Roo says, I'm doing it with you. Thank you so much, sir. Oh, what, the song? Somebody to Love? Was it by Jefferson Airplane, I think? I prefer the Jim Carrey version. And I think that version is on the Cable Guy soundtrack album. Or maybe I just shouldn't have come at all. Jerk off! I've had a few drinks, may want to buckle up. I love that line in the Cable Guy. Not exactly politically correct, but what is? I've had a few drinks, may want to buckle up. Charlie Riggy says, you're unstoppable. Thanks, Charlie. I've had a few drinks, may want to buckle up. I love that line. As un-PC as that line may be, I love it. Charlie Roo asks, "Can you do Ace Ventura?" What? What? Can I? Haven't I tortured you enough with these impressions? Can I do? Can you do like me? Yeah. Can I do Ace Ventura? Well, let me think of a line I really like. Let me think of. I'll get back to that. I'm going to think of something, a line I love from those two movies. Uh, Charlie Roo, stick around if you can, and if you can't, watch after the fact because I will do an Ace Ventura impression to the best of my ability. Charlie Roo follows up with maybe stand up and do his walk as well. No, I'm not doing that. No, no. Thanks, Charlie, but no thanks. I will think of a line though from one of the two Ace Ventura movies, and I'll do something. Charlie Roo, can you do it in the next 4 minutes? Charlie Roo says I have to sleep soon. Okay. Ace Ventura. Asshole amigo, bring it to me. Fire, your collaboration. That that's from the first Ace Ventura movie when he's singing out of his arsehole. Asshole amigo. Oh, Charlie, you're leaving in the next 4 minutes? I'm sorry, man. But the live stream, Friday night, 10:30 UK time, we will be watching a movie together, and I think it's going to be I Know What You Did Last Summer, unless somebody else, you guys vote something else at the last minute. Charlie Roo, you're brilliant. No, you're brilliant, man. Thank you for that. You're more than welcome. Charlie Roo says, I'm not a man, I'm a woman. I'm sorry, Charlie. I apologize for that. Yeah, I know I keep saying man and guys and yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say it again. I'm sorry, my man. It's just it's slang. It's slang. It doesn't mean anything. Yeah, but yeah, guys and girls. Of course, it means something. Of course, it means something. If you're a man, if you're a woman, it means something. But when I say guys, it's just hey guys, you know. Ben Griffiths joins the chat. Welcome, Ben. You? Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, like yeah. I can't. Yeah, I can't see him. Ben Griffiths. Yeah, very enthusiastic. Ben. Goonies. Goonies. Are you a Goonies fan? Pardon me. I'm not a big fan of the Goonies. I've seen it. Years ago, I saw the Goonies, and when I was a kid, and I've never really been bothered to go back and rewatch it as an adult. Maybe I'd enjoy it more now than I would back then. Who knows? Jack Wilkinson says, "What does everyone think of Blade Runner?" Uh, Well, my opinion on that movie is I have to see it again. I haven't seen it in years. I don't remember much about it. I love Harrison Ford, Rutger Hauer. I need to see it again. Charlie Roo, I don't mean to pry, but what's in your lock cupboard? Nothing. Maybe some t-shirts like this one, my Jurassic Park t-shirt. I haven't got a lock cupboard. Ben Griffith 666. You said that several times now, Ben. Embellishing what you mean, my friend. Are you a fan of The Omen or something? Charlie Roo, I can see the key. Okay. The key. You're freaking me out. Come on. I can't. Come on, Charlie. That's not fair. The key? I can't see one. I am now drinking water, my friends, to avoid the chaos that happened the other day on the videos I deleted. I got way too drunk. Okay. Charlie Roo, top right, my top left, behind you, brown cupboard. That. Okay, Charlie. Now I know what you're on about. Inside there, inside that cupboard, is papers and letters and books and DVDs, and it's just a whole bunch of it's just a whole bunch of nothing and everything. Now I know what you mean. Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, up in it it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. When you said you could see the key, I was like, what key? Conspiracy trifecta, are you still with us? That answers my question. Conspiracy trifecta says, what's your favorite meal? For me, I haven't got a favorite meal. It would have to be a la pizza. I love a good burger. I'm not a healthy eater. Tea and brisket. No, I don't like tea. Coffee, um, black coffee, strong, no sugar. Black coffee, if I'm going to drink a coffee, it's going to be black coffee, no sugar, strong. Charlie Roo, thank you, sir. You're more than welcome, Charlie. Jack Wilkinson says, Charlie is very polite, calling people sir. He is. The conspiracy trifecta, crumpets, very English kind of thing, yeah? Well, the food, the crumpets, the food, lots of butter with a thin layer of cheese on top. Love it. Jack Wilkinson says, my favorite food is a nice steamed crumpet with hot butter and milk. Love the hot butter and a thin layer of cheese, cheddar cheese on top of the butter. And that's how I love my crumpet. Okay, guys, like I said, now I'm onto the water to avoid the fiasco of the live streams the other night. And milk. Hot butter and milk. No, I've never tried a crumpet that way. Okay, guys, we have 3 people watching, and we are nearly 1 hour and 40 minutes into the stream. It went on longer than I thought it would. We can keep rocking for a bit, depending on how many people stick with the chat. Don't feel obligated to if you want to go to bed, if you got something else to do. If more people come in, we'll probably roll to 2 hours. Well, we'll see how it goes. Jack Wilkinson says, "Is there anything?" Let me start again. Jack Wilkinson says, "Is there anything better than a movie night with good grub and friends?" Well, it's a great night. Movie night, good grub and friends. So, Jack, make sure you join the first ever live stream this coming Friday night. The conspiracy trifecta says, "Did you delete the streams or just put them on private?" No, they're gone. They're deleted. They're gone. If you go to my live stream playlist, live uploads, I should say, and they're still appearing, you won't see the video. You'll just see that grey thing with the square mask and the yep, they're gone. I wasn't happy with those. If you are looking forward to watching them again, then I apologize for that. But no, I'm not keeping anything up on the stream that I'm not happy with, especially something like that. And like I say, conspiracy, it had nothing to do with anybody in the chat and what anybody said. It was all on me. Uh, watching back, I wasn't happy with the streams, and that's why I took those 3 particular streams down. Hopefully that won't happen again, but no promises. Charlie Rue says, "I'm quite fussy, but I love garlic bread." I love garlic bread. I love garlic bread with cheese. I love cheese. What can I say? Yeah. I mean, before the apocalypse, I used whenever I uh, ordered something like takeout, like a kebab or something, I always tried my best to get garlic bread with cheese as a starter. Love garlic bread with cheese. Jack Wilkinson says, "What were your favorite subjects at school, university?" English and drama. Hated maths. Loved English. Never went to university. Never went. Subjects at school and university. So yeah, school. English. I was always very good at English. Um, not to toot my own horn, but I was. According to my teachers, I was. When it comes to English at school, and we were given like an assignment to write a story, I did very well. The words I always dreaded hearing when it came to English class were, "Read this piece of material. Read, I don't know, 3 chapters of Treasure Island, and then rewrite it in your own words." I remember thinking, even at the time, what is the fucking point of that? Let me write something. Let me write something. It's probably gonna be a horror movie. I wish. A horror story. Don't stifle. Don't stifle uh, any creative spark I may have, or any of the class may have, by making us read something we don't like anyway, and then rewrite it in our own words. I hated that. That's the only part of English class I hated. And drama, I love drama. But the thing is with drama, it wasn't as organized as drama class is today. We were basically put into groups and we had to come up with a play off the fly, on the fly. Yeah? Off the fly, on the fly. Yeah. Off the fly. Whatever. And quickly write down what the play was about, the main characters, and there could be 3 of us, there could be 4 of us, there could be 2 of us. The thing is, when it came to me in drama, I could never act in drama class without doing my best at an American accent. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why, because I haven't got a clue. I had to put on an American accent to the best of my ability to get into whatever role it was I was playing. It sounds crazy, but it's true. Charlie Roo says, "Did I just hear your Peter Kay impression? Not that I know of. I'm not even a big Peter Kay fan. So if you did, you heard something, Charlie. That no, I'm not saying Peter Kay isn't talented, because he is. It's just not for me." Jack Wilkinson says, "What do you do for a living? Is your ambition to become a full-time YouTuber?" Yeah, I would. My ambition. I love writing stories. I love, even as a kid, when I was like 5 years old, I was writing stories. I would love to be an author. Probably, I mean, it's not too late. The thing is, when it comes to writing, I would always get to like the first couple of chapters and then lose it. I would love, yeah, writing. I would love to write. I would love to, or maybe even learn how to write a screenplay and write a screenplay. Uh, you know, Jack Wilkinson says, "Giant crystal crab." Where's this one going? Jack Wilkinson says, "Giant crystal crab, bay, colossal radioactive octopus. The setting of the jewel is a raised platform surrounded by a vastness of water. Who wins and why?" Not a fucking clue, Jack. I'm not even going to get into that question. I'm sorry, Jack. I don't know. Who do you think? Giant crystal crab versus, yeah, colossal radioactive octopus. The setting of the jaw is a raised platform surrounded by a vastness of water. Who wins and why? Maybe the octopus, but it's not a movie I'll be seeing. It's not a movie I would go out of my way to watch. It sounds like one of those straight to horror channel movies. Not something I would rush to watch, Jack, or have a big opinion of. I think you're joking. You're semi-serious, aren't you, with that question, Jack? There's no way you could be serious with that. If you are, you are. But come on, I can't answer that. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Okay, this has gone on for longer than I thought it would. It's we are now 1 hour and 49 minutes in. Had a great chat, and this stream will go up on my channel and probably stay there. I can't see any reason to take it down yet. Why would I? Charlie Roo, what tattoos have you got? Great question, Charlie. I don't mind sharing this. I've been waiting for that question to come up. What tattoos have you got? So you can see a couple, yeah? I have the first tattoo I ever had done is this one. I apologize if the camera's not picking it up that well. And I apologize for spitting all over you. Michael Myers, that's the first tattoo I ever had done. Just below that, try and get it. That's the letter R, believe it or not, inside a heart. That was someone who meant a lot to me at one point in our life. A young lady who meant a hell of a lot to me. We never dated, nothing like that. Down here, we have the crow. We have a crow, I should say. I had that done in memory of Brandon Lee. Here is, you can't, it's not picking up very well. It's HBK with the heart, very old school. The heart and the dagger and the serpent. HBK, Heartbreak Kid. I had that done just after Shawn Michaels retired in 2010. Right here, yes, sir. It's winning. Winning. I had that done probably in 2011, 2012. Charlie Sheen, winning. Massive Charlie Sheen fan. Winning. That was for Charlie. Here we have Ghostface from the Scream movies. There we have the Bon Jovi logo from Have a Nice Day, the album Have a Nice Day. Oh, and this one over here, I forgot, is a werewolf symbol. Apparently this means savage werewolf. And we have a big ass zombie, a big ass werewolf right there. His eye is actually yellow. The camera won't pick it up. You can barely see it in real life, but that's a werewolf. I think that's about it. Oh, and Mum, who passed away quite a while ago now. What do we have now? Great question, guys. Keep them coming. Because it's your favorite film, Charlie Reese says. What, Halloween? Michael Myers? Yep. And my first tattoo. Jack Wilkinson says, what video games do you like? I'm very old school, Jack. Very old school. I like WWE 2014. I like FIFA, but not the modern FIFA. I go back to like FIFA. How far back do I go? FIFA. Oh, I would have to. They're all PlayStation 3. So, although I love the original FIFAs from the original PlayStation and PlayStation 2, but the last FIFA game I played was on the PS3. Fight Night, the boxing games. What else? They're all sporting games, really. I don't go in for a lot of these action, adventure, war games. Tiger Woods. I'm a big fan of the Tiger Woods games. And I love playing the snooker games on the PS3. Okay, where are we up to? Let's see. Jack Wilkinson says just a bit of 1 a.m. randomness. Well, the question about the giant crystal crab, and yeah, it's cool. Charlie Root, I love the ghost face. Yeah, I had that done just after Wes Craven died. That was in memory of Wes. I love Scream. Well, Scream 1, 2, and 3. I wasn't keen on 4. What to expect from 5? Who knows? Camden Knott has joined the chat. Welcome, Camden. Good to have you here, my friend. I'm not Charlie Sheen. Yeah. Camden Knott says, I'm not Charlie Sheen, but I am now winning. Winning. I got to admit, those interviews from 2011 that Charlie Sheen did, I could rewatch, and I have rewatched those interviews again and again and again. So funny. I mean, politically, maybe I should not be a fan of those interviews from 2011 and 2012 when Charlie was winning, but I do. I love them. Charlie Rue says, again, don't mean to pry, but are you courting or married? No, I am free and single. Jack Wilkinson says, I feel like I have made a friend tonight. Well, Jack, that means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. And if you can, I know I keep harking on about it, but if you can join the live stream on Friday night, 10:30 p.m., please do. We're going to have a blast. No matter what movie wins, we're going to have a blast. And if you do own the movie, watch along. If you can. Charlie Rue says, me too, Jack. Charlie, I haven't. Yep. Thank you so much, Charlie. It means a lot. Welcome to Movie Chat and More. I normally start the show out like that. Welcome to Movie Chat and More. And if you're here for the very first time, welcome. But thanks, guys. I really thank you. Try and catch the live stream this coming Friday. And there is still time to vote. It may not be I Know What You Did Last Summer. It could be Halloween. It could be American Pie. I know Camden Knott voted for American Pie. It could be. Camden Knott says, have you scheduled it yet? Not yet, Camden. I'm going to wait maybe until Thursday, until all the votes are in. Maybe close down the vote late Wednesday night here, UK time, and then schedule it. Charlie Rue, one last cable guy impression. Haven't I tortured you enough with my lousy impressions? One last cable guy impression. Okay. Let me think. Let me think. One last. Oh, I'll just go with. Oh, you read it? Yeah, I read it, Charlie. I'll go with cable guy. Cable guy. D. Cable guy. That's somebody to love. Yeah. Anyway, Charlie, hopefully you enjoyed that. Love the Cable Guy. My favorite Jim Carrey movie. Not a very popular opinion, but it's my favorite. Is it the best Jim Carrey movie? I'm not sure, but it's my personal favorite. And Camden Knott, no, it will be scheduled. It will be scheduled when the vote closes, and that vote will close probably yeah, sometime either late Wednesday night or Thursday afternoon here in the UK. The conspiracy trifecta. American Pie is close. Yeah, it is. I do hope it's I Know, though. Well, I got a funny feeling it's going to be I Know What You Did Last Summer. I do hope it. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I think it will be. Charlie Woo. Yeah, that made my belly laugh. Thank you. Thank you, Charlie, for being here. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you for being here. Like I say, this show, guys, it's your show. It's not my show. It's your show. It's not my show. It's your show. You guys make it what it is. Just for being here and leave it the comments and the questions, and I wouldn't have a show if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you. Charlie Roo, how are you feeling after meeting me? Well, you are now subbed to Movie Chat More, yeah? So you're great. You are awesome. You're a rock star. Charlie Roo, as in collectively. I'm not sure what you mean by that. As in collectively? Not sure what you mean by that, Charlie. As in collectively. I'll like compartmentalize my thoughts, and I think you're great. I think you're a brilliant addition to this channel, a great supporter of the channel, and I think you're going to be even greater, because great questions, great comments, and thank you. Ditto. Okay, guys, we've been going for just over 2 hours, 2 hours and 2 minutes. I didn't know this one would last this long. It's an impromptu chat. Guys, for those of you who are still watching, how is the stream? Any major issues when it comes to audio, video? If you could answer that, I'd really appreciate it. I know a while back I did a live stream and the video was all over the place. Hopefully that won't happen again. It probably will. Knowing our luck, it'll probably happen Friday when we're watching the movie. Fingers crossed it won't. Conspiracy trifecta. What direction do you think Friday, Elm Street, and Halloween should go? Give me a chance to think about that, conspiracy. I will be back with that. I will come back. It's a loaded question, my friend. After Halloween ends. That one I can answer right away, conspiracy. Give it maybe, excuse me, give it 7 to 10 years. Cam not stream seem good. That's cool. Thank you, Cam. Halloween after ends. Give it 7 to 10 years and start again. When it comes to Friday the 13th and Elm Street, what direction do I think they should go? I won't forget the question. Conspiracy, stay tuned. And if I haven't answered it in like 10 minutes, if you're still going to be here in 10 minutes, ask me again. But if I do forget, conspiracy trifecta, if I forget to answer that question, please leave a comment down below. Yep, because that's a loaded question. It's a great question. Halloween, like I said, give it 7 to 10, 7 maybe, yeah, give it 10 years even. Start again. Do not make a Halloween ends continuation. End it with that one. Jack Wilkinson, mostly consistent. Some minor freezes, but nothing serious. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate that. Charlie Roo, did you watch Doctor Sleep? That's the Doctor Sleep. That's the Shining sequel, isn't it? I haven't seen it yet. It's on the list. Milk Carton 01, stream is fine. Thank you, Milk Carton 01. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we're going to have a minor hiccup every now and then, but they will be minor. Conspiracy Trifecta says, wait 7 to 10 years and remake the original, or pick up from a different sequel. No, remake. I know a lot of people, a lot of fans want to pick up from Halloween 4 and forget 5 ever existed, forget 6 ever existed. I don't think that's the way to go. I don't think they do that. Yeah. Or remake the original or pick up from a different sequel. Remake the original. But this time, don't give it to Rob Zombie. I like Rob Zombie's 2007, but Halloween is not for Rob. Rob Zombie's a very funny guy. He's a very talented musician. I don't like his music, but I can't say he's not talented because he is. He's a very talented director. Now, Rob Zombie is a one-trick pony, and his trick is not Halloween. Jack Wilkinson says, do you like loaded fries / wedgies with cheese and bacon? Are you say loaded? As you say loaded a lot, they're delicious. Never tried them. Now, when I say loaded a lot, a loaded question, like Conspiracy, the Direction, Friday, Elm Street, Halloween. I've answered the Halloween one. Friday, I think that came up the other day. What I would do with Friday the 13th is sort out this legal crap between Victor Miller and Sean Cunningham as quickly as possible, and just don't duplicate the 2009 remake. Don't do that. Make it a little bit darker, a little bit grittier, but don't stray away too far from what they were trying to do in 2009, because I don't mind the 2009 remake. I don't mind it. But make it a little bit darker, a little bit grittier, but keep Jason as the main antagonist, not Pamela. Not Pamela Voorhees. It won't work. Not in this day and age. It won't work. When it comes to Elm Street, out of the big three, Freddy, Jason, Michael, Elm Street, almost everything they did in the 2010 remake, don't do. In the 1984 original, I think it was only Tina and the parents of Elm Street who were aware of what was going on. Even the parents didn't believe in the nightmares and everything else, but they knew who Fred Krueger was. And then when Tina had the nightmares and Tina eventually bit the bullet, keep it more like that. Don't have everybody in a Nightmare on Elm Street reboot Freddy aware. I think I said that in a previous live stream, but I don't mind saying it again. It's fine. It's cool. It's good. But yeah, Freddy awareness is not a good thing. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? Charlie Roo says, we need to protect you at all costs. Love your chats. Thank you, Charlie. The conspiracy trifecta says, I like the element in the remake where if you stay up for so long, you'll start dreaming while awake. I don't even remember that. I've got the movie on Blu-ray. Conspiracy. I've got the remake on Blu-ray. I don't. All I remember from the remake is people being Freddy aware, and I don't like that idea. Okay, the parents are gonna know. The parents of Elm Street are gonna know who Fred Krueger is, and maybe you have one girl like Tina at the beginning of Elm Street, 1984. But it seemed to me, I could be wrong, but from what I remember of the 2010 remake, everyone was Freddy aware, and I did not like that. Jack Wilkinson, potatoes equals spuddy taters up north. Okay. Charlie Roo, I can see you like your wrestlers poster behind you. Oh, that poster, Charlie, thank you for inquiring about that one. That's SummerSlam 2005. That was Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels. I'm a massive Shawn Michaels fan. Unfortunately, he did not win that match, but uh, it was a moral victory for Shawn Michaels in that match because it was the biggest oversell I'd ever seen in the history of professional wrestling. He made Hulk Hogan look like a twat, and I loved it. Yeah, SummerSlam 2005. Watched that with family live, not live at the arena, live on pay-per-view. Great memories, great times. But I wish Shawn had won. Jack Wilkinson says, have you ever done a real life meetup with any of your fans? No, I haven't. No. Because well, not because of anything, really. Wait a minute. Yeah, actually, there is one. And he's not here tonight, but that's my nephew from Daddy TV. And believe it or not, we've met. Hopefully, Daddy TV will be here on Friday night when we're watching whichever movie wins the vote. And at the moment, it's going to be I Know What You Did Last Summer. American Pie is close second. I will count up the votes Wednesday and schedule the event on Thursday. That's the plan. That's the plan. Plans change. But at the moment, that's what I want to do. Count up the votes late Wednesday night here in the UK. Schedule the event on Thursday. Charlie Woo, favorite animal? That's between two. Animal. That's between two. Oh, yeah, wolf. Perhaps you would think so, wouldn't you? I do love wolves. Werewolves. No, it's a great white shark. I love great white sharks, and I love sharks, but my favorite is great white. I wonder why. Um, and tigers. Absolutely love tigers. Yeah, so great white shark and tigers. And yeah, I do love wars. Charlie Roo says, "Did you watch the Meg? I have the Meg. I have the Meg on DVD. It's okay. It was what it needed to be. It's no Jaws, but it was what it needed to be. I enjoyed it." Jan Wilkinson, my favorite animals are crabs and octopuses. Sea life. Well, I love great white sharks. Milk Carton 01. Tigers are the best. Yeah, I love tigers. Love tigers. Charlie Roo, do it. Come on, man. I say, man. See? It's just a figure of speech, Charlie. Do a Jason. How do you pronounce this guy's name? Is it Statham? Do a Jason Statham impression from the Meg. I can't do that, Charlie. I haven't seen the movie well enough to do that. I wish I could. From the Meg? Oh no, Charlie. I think you spelled the name. Sometimes I pronounce it Stratham for some reason. That's not your fault. That's my fault. No, Charlie, I can't do a Jason Statham impression for the Meg. Wish I could. Milk Carton 01. Fantasy dinner party. 5 people dead or alive. Who do you invite? Okay, Milk Carton 01. That question is awesome. I do have a video on my channel. All right, Charlie Roo. Oh, come on, Jesse's voice. Okay, this is probably from Lot Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. Still a good idea. Fantasy dinner party, 5 people dead or alive. I do have a video on my channel. It was done 2-3 years ago, where I listed 10, maybe 20 people that I would invite. 5 people off the top of my head: Muhammad Ali, Chris Sarandon. Like I said, off the top of my head, Chris Sarandon played Jerry Dandridge in the original Fright Night from 1985. Maybe David Blaine. That leaves 2. Shawn Michaels, maybe. Probably Shawn Michaels. These are very off the top of my head. You'll have to go back and watch the video I did. There's one left. One left. Sure. Maybe Michael Landon. I'm a massive fan of the TV show Highway to Heaven with Michael Landon. My top 10, top 20, whatever it was, party guests. So yeah, check that out. Charlie Roo says, "Sir, I missed that impression. My cat jumped on me, so I got distracted." Still a good idea. Anthony Cakely, welcome back. Does anyone want to play Among Us? I haven't got a clue what that movie, that game is. Among Us? It sounds like something from a horror movie. It sounds like a horror movie. Among Us. I have no idea what that game is. My apologies for that. I have no idea what that game is. Excuse me. All right, guys, we are 2 hours. Wow. 2 hours and 19 minutes. 2 hours and 19 minutes into the live stream. Charlie Roo says, "Thank you, Skip." Thank you, Skip. Is Skip the name of your cat that jumped on you and you got distracted? Is Skip the name of your cat, Charlie? Because Skip ain't my name. Jack Wilkinson says, Charlie. Okay, you're talking to Charlie. That's great. I love that. Milk Carton 01 was going to bed, but just got lost in this chat. Oh, Milk Carton 01. Thank you. I do my best. But it's not just me, it's everybody else in the chat. You guys make the show. I don't make the show, you guys make the show. Charlie Roo says, my cat is called Porter. Courtney? Yeah, I really appreciate that. Milk Carton 01, you lost in the chat. Okay, guys, when I said I love you guys interacting with one another, I meant in a friendly way. Let's keep it friendly. I don't think anyone was being rude. I don't think anyone was being rude. If I thought they were, well, they wouldn't be in the room anymore. No one's being rude. Everyone is great at the moment. Everyone here and everyone who's been here, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I am concerned, have been great. You guys have made the stream fun for me, and you're still making the stream fun for me. Hopefully, I'm making it as fun as I can for you guys. Charlie Roo says, do you like Rick Mao? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Rick Mao. Yeah, I do get, sometimes I get a little bit emotional thinking about Rick Mao. I love, I wasn't a big fan of the young ones, but Bottom with Aid Edmondson as well. I know Aid Edmondson was in the young ones. Great show. I prefer Bottom. Yeah, Rick Mao. Comic genius. Rick Mao. The comedy timing of Rick Mao was just second to none, almost. Charlie Roo says, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to upset. Charlie, you haven't upset me. I don't think you've upset anybody, really. Like I said, all you guys so far have been fantastic. Charlie Roo, I low-key love Hotel. I know the movie you're on about. Paradiso, yeah. I watched that movie with a friend years ago. Don't remember much about it, but they were the two guys from Bottom, yeah? Richie and Eddie. Milk Carton 01. Rick is a legend. He is. Rick Mao is a legend. Very much missed. And a comic genius. Yeah, I miss Rick Mao. Yeah, the movie Hotel Paradiso. Yeah, that was Richie and Eddie, wasn't it? I watched that. Yeah, like I say, with a friend years ago. I've seen the live shows. See the live Bottom shows, not live, but on like VHS and DVD. My favorite one was the first one from 1993, I think. Charlie Roo says, "Are you getting a tattoo in honor of Rick?" No, I won't be. I won't be getting a tattoo in honor of Rick. Mel, at the moment, tattoo places aren't open anyway. Charlie Roo, I'm sending you a virtual hug. Apologies. Well, nothing to apologize for. But thanks. Nothing to apologize for. All right, guys, we've been going for 2 hours and 25 minutes. Let's take this thing to 2 hours and 30. So we got 5 minutes left. And then I probably, never say never, won't be seeing you guys again until the live stream, the live first watch along here on Movie Chat and More, and we'll all watch the movie together. At the moment, I think I Know What You Did Last Summer is winning the vote. American Pie is a close second. I do think Halloween 1978 is picking up pace. So be sure to vote. And try your best, please, guys, try your best to vote on my video, 20 movies to pick from. If you can, I appreciate that. Milk Carton 01. Which other British comedians do you like? David Jason, John Cleese, Richard Wilson. So many to pick from. Ronnie Corbett, Ronnie Barker. When it comes to stand-up comedians, British stand-up comedians, I love Sean Locke, Russell Howard, although Russell Howard is getting very political these days. Pardon me. Love Sean Locke. Charlie Reeves, when's your birthday? My birthday is 4th of June. I'll be 41 this year. Lockdown birthday. Yeah, probably will be. I've never gone over the top on my birthdays anyway. Not really. My favorite holiday is Halloween. It used to be Christmas and then Halloween. Now it's Halloween and Christmas, depending on what's going on. I had a great Christmas. I really enjoyed it. Very low key. But what happened this Christmas isn't probably the same for you, Charlie. It's not what normally happens at Christmas. I love Halloween. All right, guys, we are 2 hours and 27, nearly 2 hours and 28 minutes in. I really appreciate you guys joining me tonight. It's been a great stream. Great show. Really enjoyed it. I hope you guys have too. We've got a couple of minutes left. We're gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Yep, in a couple of minutes. 2 hours and 30 minutes. I think that's pretty good for an impromptu stream. Milk Carton 01. Would you rather be attacked by a small man with a sword or a giant with a toothpick? I'm going to go small man with a sword. Because a giant with a toothpick, the toothpick wouldn't even matter. The giant could just squash me. I'm gone. But the small guy with a sword, at least I'll stand a chance. Not much of a chance, but more of a chance than I would against the giant with a toothpick. Jack Wilkinson, 150 minutes of fun, friendship, and banter. Thank you, Jack. Thank you so much. That's incredible. That's really nice of you to say. Hopefully, we'll see you again here at Movie Chat and More. All right, guys, that's it. That's it for this live stream. 2 hours and 29 minutes, nearly 2 hours and 30. By the time I get through, it will be 2 hours and 30 minutes. Virtual party, yeah, it's been great. Um, I won't be taking this one down unless I go back and watch bits and bobs of the video, and there are major issues with the stream. I don't think there have been. I think you guys would have been. Well, you were good enough to tell me that the stream was fine. Couple of hiccups, but it's been fine. So this stream will go up on my channel. Charlie Reed, the mask impression before you go. Tell you what, Charlie, come back, and maybe I'll think of something else from the mask because I can't give it. Somebody stop me. There you go. Can or not, pass around the virtual beer. Well, Friday night, bring your own bottle. Milk Carton 01, thanks for a nice evening. Thank you, Milk Carton 01. Thank you. Good night to you too. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I'll see you all again Friday for the first ever live watch along here at Movie Chat and More. And it looks like we're going to be watching I Know What You Did Last Summer. The vote is still open. Feel free to vote. Out of the 20 movies to pick from, go to my video, 20 movies to pick from, and pick whichever one you want. If you want to pick I Know What You Did Last Summer, if you haven't already voted for it, vote for that. If you haven't, pick whatever you want. And then I'm going to go over the votes one more time on Wednesday. And then Thursday, schedule the event for Friday night, 10:30 UK time. And it's going to be a blast. Thanks again, you guys and gals, for joining me, and everybody else in the chat. And it's been cool. I'll see you all again Friday. Can't wait. Cannot wait. It's going to be cool. Cheers, guys.